Hello, my name is Christian Barajas, and I will be singing Le Cloche by Debussy. Les feuilles sauvages, les beaux branches, délicatement, le cloche tantiane, chères et franches, dans le siècle mort. Rythmique et fervent comme une antienne, c'est loin d'un appel, permanent, la blanche chrétienne, tes feux, tes Ces cloches balais et dans les grandes bois semblant revêtir feuilles fanées. Des jours d'autrefois.
All right. Somebody want to make a comment to Christian? Yes.
I love your voice. It's very pure, it's very simple.
Anybody else? Okay. You go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, I love the tone.
Thank you.
The tone of it's nice and full and rich.
Thanks.
Yes. And
I like the dynamics. There's a lot of dynamic changes.
You have a good range.
Thanks.
you did a textbook ending to your song. It was perfect. I don't know what you were thinking, but you had a smile on your face. You might have been thinking, I sure wish I had done that better. But what it looked like to me was you were thinking about what the text was
Yes.
about
Yeah.
and how precious and beautiful the text is, and the way that it's set to set off this beauty. And you allowed that to touch your heart while Elizabeth was finishing, because the song ain't over until Elizabeth lifts her fingers, and there's a breath that goes in between that. You stayed with it every single second. You looked at your music. I would probably, in a recital situation, have you not look at your music, but look at the back of the room. And the minute she lifted her hands, this smile came over your face, like, that was so awesome to be able to do that with you. You turned and acknowledged her. She caught that. You turned and acknowledged the audience. Thank you so much for sharing this with me. And you were completely generous and appropriate. I can't even say enough good things about how you presented yourself. If you sing something that's not in the packet, you need to bring me a copy of it. So I need that
Yes,
so
it's
that
in
I
my
can
locker.
make comments. What I would say is that each syllable of the French kind of sounded the same. It sounded like da dee da da dee da 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 da. And there needs to be a stress release in the words and a sense of phrase that dominates what you're singing. And sometimes, for the purpose of the vowel or the syllable, you came away from the resonance a little bit, so you
Yeah.
want to make sure that you keep the resonance present all the time. And when you go to the last part, we have that immensely high note, and amongst a bunch of notes that are very mid for you, and all of a sudden you
Right.
go, oh, he is a tenor. Because no bass could sing that. Allow that to be a little bit more of a climax.
Okay.
So why don't you tell us what you're singing about?
All right, the poetry is describing how the leaves are on the boughs of the trees and the wind is coming through and it's a calm sky. This is Impressionism by Debussy, so it's very picturesque. And I remember when Vanessa sang this and she said that it reminded her of a nostalgic kind of poem, and I would agree. It says, when the bells ring, the leaves turn back to green after being faded. So I'm assuming it's now springtime in the poem. And they awaken the years of the past. So the leaves hold more history than people.
So would you say that understanding that helps
Yes.
inform how you sing? So the more you know about the poetry and the more of you that's in the song, the more that you bring to it and the song comes to life more. Okay, thank you, Christian.